All right, guys, thank y'all for joining me here at the Rolling Grill. I am Eric. Today on the Rolling Grill, we have fried turkey. Just in time for the holidays, fried turkey. We're not going to do the fried turkey outside. We're actually going to do it in an electric fryer right here on this countertop. So y'all stay tuned, y'all. We got fried turkey today, baby, right here on the Rolling Grill. Yeah, boy! All right, folks, let's get into it. So what we have here, this is about an 11-pound turkey, perfect size for a small gathering. It's been washed, it's been rinsed out. You'll see it's the body cavity inside is, let me see if I can get a close up, is empty. Make sure you stick your hand all the way in there and pull out everything, because what'll be in there are these things right here. You're gonna have the gizzards and all that. You're gonna have a turkey neck in there. You're gonna have a turkey tail in there, and of course you're gonna have a gravy pouch in there as well. So you want to make sure you get all of this out of the turkey. Also, what you want to do if you're gonna fry the turkey is you want to take out this little thing. It's usually right here in the breast. Usually right here in the breast, you want to take that out. You don't need that. And also you want to take out this that holds the legs together right here. You want to make sure you take that out as well. These two things you won't need unless you want to fry some plastic. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna put some gloves on. I would recommend whenever you're working with poultry, turkey, chicken, that you put some gloves on so you don't cross-contaminate. So first things first, you can of course go to the store and I'm talking about injections now. They have a lot of injections in the store. I think we all know one of the ones that's probably most famous out there. I'm not gonna name it, but that's what I have in here. I have a well-known injection you can buy from the store. But what I also did is I went and took a 1 stick of margarine and I melted it in the microwave. And in that margarine, I put some chopped garlic. I put some hot sauce and chopped garlic in that margarine. Put it in the microwave, cooked it down for about a minute so that the margarine, so that the garlic can start to infuse its flavor. And then I let it sit overnight along with the store-bought turkey injection. I let it sit overnight, and I also added some Cajun seasoning to it, and I let it sit overnight in the refrigerator so that all the flavors can mesh. Now, all right, next thing, what you want to do next, if you're gonna add chopped garlic and all that good stuff to it, you got to strain it. So I've got my strainer. You can add anything to that butter. Anything that you want to flavor that turkey with, add it to the butter, to the injection, and let it sit overnight. Now, keep in mind, a lot of those injections are liquid margarine. They're not actually the butter, actually real butter. All right, so that's the garlic that I put in there. So I'm gonna put this to the side right here. The reason you want to strain is you want to make sure that all of it is able to get through your injection needle. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what I did is I just put some of the injection in a mason jar to make sure that if I don't use it all, at least I wouldn't have cross-contaminated with raw turkey juice in it. So first things first. Let me see if I can get all this in the shot. All right, first things first, fill your injection needle up. Now, I like to always start with the breast. I start from the back, and it's pretty simple. I'm going in, I'm poking around, I'm poking around, I'm poking around. I'm not putting all my injection in one location. I'm poking around as I'm pressing the injection into the bird. All right. You can put as much or as little as you want to in there. The key to this is that we're going to let this sit in the refrigerator for 2 days. 24 hours, 1 day is perfect, but we're going to let it sit in the refrigerator for 2 days. All right. We want all those flavors to sit in there and really flavor this turkey. Okay. Now, I would definitely recommend if you're going to fry the turkey. I know a lot of people like the brine turkeys. Only time I really like the brine turkeys is when I'm going to smoke them. If I'm going to smoke a turkey, then of course I will definitely brine it. But if I'm a fried turkey, I'm injecting it. Reason being, when you brine, the turkey takes on a lot of extra moisture, and we all know moisture and hot grease don't mix. All right, now to the leg. I think it's pretty simple. I think everybody knows how to inject the turkey, but I mean, if you don't, just work your way around it. The key to it is not to put all the injection in one spot. You want to kind of work your needle around. And if you get some that spills out, don't sweat it, just rub it into the bird. Because again, this will sit for 2 days. Just don't poke through the skin. And I have a piece of paper towel down here to catch any of the extra drippings. Reason why is because if I just left it on the aluminum foil, the turkey leg would just slide around. And I'm trying to prevent that. Makes the job easier. All right, so that's a leg. That's 2 breasts. When it comes to the wing, I just like to get in right there, right? And just shoot a little bit in there. Go slow. You can take your other hand and work it down. Okay, whatever's left over, rub it into the wing. No need to do the back of the wing. If you want, you can, but I don't. I'm really focused more on making sure I get a lot of injection in these breasts and in the leg. So I'm gonna do the other leg. Starting from the top. Now I'm gonna work slow on this leg. You can press the injection in, but I'm gonna keep moving it around to make sure that I get all areas of that leg injected. You see me moving my needle around. Okay. Now another important part of the turkey that you want to get is the thigh. Right here. I usually come in from the back side, shoot a little bit in there, shoot a little bit in there, and I'm just moving it around. And then what I do is I come in and I move it around and massage it with my hand and try to massage that stuff all the way around it, that thigh. If you want, you can go inside the cavity. See if y'all can see that. You can go inside the cavity and inject as well. I'm injecting in the thigh and move it around. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish injecting this bird. Again, you want to hit your legs. You want to hit your thighs. This is my second thigh. You want to massage it in. You want to hit both of your breasts. You want to get your wing. And if you want, flip it over. And get the back of the bird as well. And as you see, you'll create some air pockets and you could just massage it in. The key to it is massage it in. You don't want to break through too much of the skin, but just massage it in. So let me go ahead and finish injecting the rest of this bird, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. All right, we got our bird injected. Let me move this out the way. Any injection I have left over, I always just pour it over it and rub it in. Again, this is going to sit in the refrigerator, cover it for about 2 days. So this little extra injection will also season the outside of the skin. And what I'll do right before I fry it is I'll just wipe it off and try to dry it up as best I can on the skin. And that's it, y'all. That's it. So, all right. So next up is you want to get, this right here is a 2.5 gallon bag. Right here. So, gonna take this and I'm gonna go in legs first. It's a messy job. Like I say, make sure you wear some gloves. You can flip it upside down. Probably the easiest way to do it. When it comes time for the wings, just tuck them on in there. One wing in, 2 wings in. All right. And there we go. So, stay tuned. All right. Now, there we have it in our 2 gallon bag. We'll make sure you clean off that rim, or it won't close correctly. Clean it off good. And that's it. We're going to stick this in the refrigerator Push out as much of the air as we can. And let this sit in the refrigerator for 2 days. And we'll come back to it. All right, something else I want to touch on before I close this segment of the video out. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and season the skin also before you put it in the bag. You can do all that. You can go ahead and season it and do all of that. It's not gonna hurt anything. You know, the seasoning, of course, is gonna draw out the moisture. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And if you're gonna season it, then I would probably only do it overnight for like 1 day. I would probably just, if you're gonna season it, then I would season it and then let it sit with the injection for like 1 day. I probably wouldn't do 2 days if I'm gonna season the outside of it, because you know seasoning is gonna draw out moisture, and then you're gonna be sitting back with a pool of liquid down here. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna season mine when I take it out the refrigerator. I'm gonna rub it down, get as much of the injection off of the skin. It's margarine anyway, so it's still gonna be slick, and then I'm gonna season it up and let it sit out and come not to room temperature, but I'm gonna let it come up to temp a little bit before I drop it in that hot grease. Yeah, boy. All right, now that we had the turkey out of the refrigerator, you want to make sure that you dry it off real good. You want to get as much of the moisture off as you can. Be sure inside of the cavity, under the wings, under the legs, everywhere. Once we finish drying it off, then we want to start seasoning it. I'm using the Cajun seasoning, something that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. It's best because, of course, the sugar is going to burn in the oil. You just want to get and rub it in as best you can, and also make sure that you get the inside of the bird as well, and just rub it in. Let it sit for 30 minutes prior to putting it in the hot grease. All right, guys, right here, I'm really just letting you know that you need to use like 3 quarts of, I use 3 quarts of peanut oil, and there's a fill line right down here that says max. You definitely don't want to go over that line. And also, you want to make sure that you spray down your basket with cooking spray so that your turkey does not stick to the basket at all. All right, just want to show you, okay, you got your power light on. This is the ready light. We're going to take it to 375 degrees. When it's ready to drop your turkey, this green light will come back on. So stay tuned. All right, so now it's time to put the turkey in the basket. This is the basket right here. So basically, it's going to go like that. Legs front, everything else this way. And we're going to do breast side up. So if I can grab it with one hand. All right. And in the basket. Okay. Again, we sprayed this basket down with non-stick cooking spray so the turkey would not stick once we get it in there in the grease. And that's it right there. That's it. Nice and comfortable. This, like I said, this is about 11.5, 12-pound turkey right here. And I mean, you can see it's in there. It's snug as a bug in a rug. So to the grease we go. All right, our light has now gone green. Now we are ready to drop the turkey. Now, as you can see, hopefully you can see, I got a little hook up here and I've got a towel holding it. You want to just go down halfway slow. All right, once you get all of that going on, you go ahead and just lower it real slow. And that's it. Put your lid on, and we're going to check this turkey in 35 minutes. It's probably going to take about 40-some minutes to get it done, but we're going to check it in like 30 minutes, so stay tuned. I just want to show you guys, if you can see, there's a lot of steam coming off this turkey. There's all kind of vents on this cooker to help that steam escape so that condensation is not just setting up on that turkey. Give y'all a quick view of what's going on up in there. Yes, sirski. Fried turkey. All right, it has been 35 minutes. I'm just gonna check it. Got my instant read meat thermometer. I'm just gonna check it real quick. You can see the steam. You can see the evaporation of steam coming off. I don't know if you can see, but there's like little holes in the side. That's what catches all that water, so it never hits the grease. I'm just gonna check it real quick. My goal was to take it for 40 minutes, but at the 35-minute mark, I want to check and see where I'm sitting. All right, I'm about 150 in the thighs. I'm not there yet. So I'm gonna let it keep on rocking and rolling for another 10 minutes. That'll give me 45 minutes total, and we'll check it again. All right, 50 minutes later, just like that, she is ready to come out of that hot grease. Yes, sir. All right. And just like that, she's ready to go. I'm gonna do one final check. I'm trying to get the legs to 180. You want to just let it sit here and drain the grease a little bit, and then we'll put it in the foil pan. Yeah, boy. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna let it sit right here in this in the basket it came in, and just let it rest. Let it rest. Let it drop down in temp. If you're ready to serve it today, let it drop down to about 165. You're ready. You're good to go. If you want to cool it and package it up for later, and then reheat it, you can do that also. Stay tuned. All right, guys, and there it is. Just want to give y'all another close-up of that thing. Pretty, man. GBD, golden brown delicious, nice and fried. Still got a beautiful color on it. Last minute seasoning, 2 days of marinade, injections, and that's it. I mean, that thing is ready to go. That thing is ready to go. It's still piping hot too. So I'm gonna leave it in the basket. I don't want the skin to connect with the pan. I don't want it sweating there. I just want it to stay nice and crispy. And that's it. That's it, y'all. Nice little package, man. If you've never tried this electric fryer, give it a try, man. That thing is the truth, man. Save you a lot of headache, and it's a lot safer than going outdoors with it. I know outdoors is the way we traditionally like to do it. Sometimes you got to switch it up, though. So, as always, I want to thank y'all for joining me here at the Rolling Grill. Good food, good vibes, good fried turkey. Yeah, boy. All right, if you want to send grandma a turkey, all you got to do is chiroback that thing. Suck the air out of there. Stick it in the freezer, and all grandma got to do is warm that thing on up, and grandma too can have some fried turkey, just like that. That thing pretty. Yes, sir.